Alright, so the new B&M sets started showing up in one B&M, I think Wiltshire Farm, it's nearish Bristol, and it's only one B&M so far, which could be a mistake. You know, it could be that this store accidentally got theirs early, but I thought, oh well, I'll go check my B&M. The problem is that this was after 8 o'clock at night, and by the time I got to the B&M, it had just turned 9 o'clock. It shuts at 10, and you know, I didn't expect them to be out. I didn't even expect them to have them, to be honest. But what I'm normally doing is go in, ask them, you know, here's the product code, can you check on the product gun? Yeah, slight issue with that. There are no product guns available because they're in the manager's office and the manager has gone home. So yeah, they were physically unable to check because when the manager goes home, all the product guns are locked in the manager's office. So yeah, and God knows when that is. So fortunately I couldn't. It was more than a wasted journey, and I'm sat here. There's not a bus back for another half hour, so I'm just kind of sat here. I'm glad, literally just because I sat down, they put the lights up, because I'm just outside of Tesco here. So yeah, but because literally before it was just pitch black darkness. So what I'm going to do is try ringing some of the other stores. I couldn't ring any of the other stores because the B&M customer service shuts at, it's either 4:30 or 5 o'clock, so unable to ring any other stores. But I'll ring some other stores. I just want to find out, you know, even a rough estimation of when they're getting them, because obviously I don't want to do the whole go everywhere and that's like, if I know, you know, they're gonna be getting them from, fine, but we'll see. We'll also see when I release this footage. I just wanted to show this. No one's on the bus at the minute, including the driver. The driver's actually nipped into Tesco because the bus came a bit early, so he's gone on his break. So yeah, I'm in the bus completely alone. And buses don't have keys. Alright, so it's the 31st of August, it's something o'clock in the morning. I've tried ringing 4 different stores in my area, and unfortunately none of them are bloody answering. So I'm just gonna have to go back to the Golden B&M and ask them, because basically they'll be able to tell me, well, hopefully be able to tell me this time with the product gun, roughly when they're getting the delivery in, because when one of them is getting the delivery, the others will get the deliveries around the same time, so in your area. So yeah, that's a tip. If one of them's getting a delivery on one date, then the others are sharp to follow. Right, so I'm nearly at B&M. God, the bloody, I don't know what it is recently, but like the trains have been shit recently. Like, because they used to run every, like, you know, 7 to 10 minutes. Now you're lucky if you get one every 15 minutes. It's ridiculous. But when they're there, hopefully, you know, they can at least be able to check on the product gun this time. And even better if they can tell me roughly when. Hello, there's that map, and they've got 2 merchandise guide, which is pretty much useless because basically it's not updated quickly enough, because it doesn't mention anything about wheels. And I know apparently Raven Jones got his early this morning, and the thing is, whenever you do get a B&M that pops up on there, by the time it pops up on the map, completely sold out. So the map is utterly pointless basically. It's more of just like, this B&M has had them in rather than has them. So yeah, well, will be delivered through there. Ooh. So yeah, they got none out, which unsurprisingly they had none yesterday. So let's go and find a staff member and hope they've got a product gun. Waiting in the crisp sour wow check. waiting in the crisp side while check. Alright, so I gave them all 3 product codes, they checked, and unsurprisingly they don't have any in at the minute, and they couldn't tell me a delivery date, and the reason is for that is because they haven't arrived at the local distribution centre in my area, although that covers most of the northeast basically. Well, it covers all the northeast and a little bit, I think, down further south. So yeah, they haven't arrived basically up north yet, which I'm not really surprised about because they always take forever to come up north, and when they do, it's normally Liverpool, Manchester and that first. So yeah, but at least I've gotten an answer. At least I know, you know, not to go bother going around all the others and that, because I know they won't have them. Because if this one doesn't even know when the delivery will be, then it'll be the same at the others. So that's another tip for saving you a lot of time. Yeah. Alright, so it's the 2nd of September today. I know they won't have them, but I'm here anyway, so I'm gonna try the B&M all the way over there. Also, don't know what this is gonna be. It's gonna be, because this used to be Toys R Us, but then they knocked down the building, and it looks like, from the way it looks like, it's gonna be 3 separate stores, but still don't know what they're gonna be. No idea, because it could be anything. Maybe it might be another B&M right next door. But I thought, you know, it's worth it. Just asking us while I'm here, because they might be able to give me a delivery date, possibly, because so far I haven't had any estimated delivery dates. And I know it won't be today because, or tomorrow, because that the area I'm in, they get food deliveries on those days, not toys and that. So I know it won't be today or tomorrow. So yeah, well, give them the product codes and hopefully we'll say hello. Depends who's on staff as well, because this one was also the one where last year, like, I had to get the bloody manager or someone involved just to get the bloody product code, because they weren't going to do it, even though they were literally holding the product gun and they were just refusing to do it because, oh, they don't do that, dear. So, but I've had good experiences there now as well. So again, just depends who you got on staff. So unsurprisingly, nothing there. And yeah, the guy did try to be as helpful as possible, giving a suggestion, saying, you know, the bigger ones and that, they'll get them first and that, and which ones to go to, which are the ones I normally try anyway. So yeah, but at least he was helpful on that and thinking enough about it, and followed us all the way out of the store, just giving his suggestion after suggestion, which was something I literally said to him, yeah, I've done that, I've rang here, I've rang there. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I might give the line a ring just in case, because he said, I did ask him about the ones in Sunderland, and he said they do have the same distribution warehouse, but we'll see. Maybe they got them in car. I don't know if they have been delivered at the distribution warehouse, but I do know they have different delivery dates to that one. Okay, so that phone call was worth something. It wasn't good news, but it was worth something. So I had a call with them and asked them to check the one in Sunderland, and thankfully they are, if you give them the product code, they are able to check it remotely, so they don't have to try and ring the store. They are able to check it remotely on the system whether they've got a delivery in. However, it was a no-go, but I asked them, are you able to check if they've got them at the distribution centre? And she said, we've just had a delivery, but it's only a small amount. They said, because for some reason there's been some sort of delay, and basically they were meant to get a large amount of them, and they've only got a very, very small amount, which is apparently only enough to go to one store. So yeah, so at some point early next week it is going to be delivered to a small store. Well, not a small store, a big store, but which one you know, just like, so next week got a bloody fingers crossed, and you know, like, I mean, they will get more, but yeah, there's seemingly being some sort of delay on them and that, so yeah, I know what I'm going to be doing next week on Monday and Tuesday, so yeah, they won't get the deliveries on Sunday, I know they don't, for that, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, oh, it's going to be a marathon. PB Prop shirts, yep, so many. It's amazing that PB Props was able to get his own line of shirts at Primark. Right, back at this one again. I know now that they have started appearing up north, but not northeast, I don't think. But I thought it's Sunday today, so I might as well check because we're coming in anyway. So I know they won't, so still, if I didn't check, I'd feel bad. Yes! Don't have the TARDIS whatsoever. So I got them. I got 4 of each, and the reason I did that was just in case one of my friends needed some, and in case to give us a ring. If not, then I'll keep them. But I tried ringing my friend and to see if he wanted one. Didn't answer, so I thought, well, I'll get him a lot and that as well, just in case. But yeah, if not, they'll go to an army build. I was not expecting that. They didn't have the TARDIS sets, but I'll find them. I think I know which B&M they'll be at. I think what they've done is, with the one order and that they've got, they've probably split them between 2 B&Ms, and I think I know which one, because that B&M didn't get the TARDIS sets last year either. So I think I know which one it's at. But yeah, though I needed this today. I really did need this today, because I'm not going to go into it, but today I've had to visit my granny and that, who's in hospital and that, and you know, things were not the greatest in that today. She's still alive, and hopefully in that she'll recover on that. But yeah, so at least something good happened today. Alright, so I've just had a call with B&M just before I rang their customer service number and that to try and contact one of the other stores to see, you know, if they've got the tire thing, and they checked the product code and they said, oh yeah, they haven't had a delivery. But I was curious about something, and then I gave them the product code for the Dalek sets for the store that I got them from, and then they said they hadn't had a delivery of those either. Which I said, that's funny, because I got them last night. So, yeah, one of two things have happened here. Either their system hasn't been updated, which is very possible, or the person's lying. This person refused to put me through to the store. They said, oh, you've just got to go with that. Sometimes you will get an awkward one that does that. So, yeah, again, it purely depends on who you get. So sometimes it is worth ringing multiple times. I'm just going to go to the store, because that one, half the time they don't answer the phone. So yeah, I'm going to go there and see if they have them in and that such. If not, then I've got another one and that to go to in the area, and I might go to the same one again just in case. But yeah, there we go. It would also have to be one of the hottest days on that digs. Even I'm leaving the house and it's like, you know, I think it's just about 10:30 or just before 10:30, and it's bloody 25 degrees. So yeah, not looking forward to the bloody heat and that sort on buses. But again, the advantage of getting buses and that, or trains or whatever, and that the advantage of that is, you know, if you got a day ticket or whatever, or bus pass and that, if there's nothing there, then you're not wasting any petrol and that. So that's something I do recommend to people who even have cars and that, because, well, it might be easier on that, you know. at least less money on wasted trips and that. So yeah. Thank you. I've mentioned this here, I've got nowhere else to mention it, but if you live in the north east or Tyne Weir, which is where I live, there's a load of these showing the sheep statues and that have popped up, and they're really nice. And they're doing a cross promotion with a charity shop chain called St Oswald's, and basically as part of the promotion they're putting all these statues up, and then after I think the end of September they're then going to be all auctioned off for charity. Well, all but two of them are, because for some reason there are some people, or it might just be the same person, I don't know, who are vandalising these. And I don't just mean literally, you know, literally some of them, 3 of them have been smashed up. And 2 of them, as far as I'm aware, have been smashed up to the point where they can't be repaired. And they don't want to replace them either because they're worried they're going to get smashed up again. So it's like, why would you do that? Yeah, one of the ones that got smashed up was just along here, just outside of Monument. And one of the others that they couldn't replace is outside of bloody Phoenix's window. Like in one of the busiest places. If you follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, there was also another one which had its eyes spray painted silver, and it had a knife to the side where they'd scraped like the paint off and gouged a knife into it. And I did report this because I saw it there, and they said they're not willing to do any more refurbishments or replacements because it wasn't damaged, and that they were worried that as soon as they did, that would get vandalised again like the other ones did. So they're just going to leave it until the end of the sort of promotion, and then they're going to just take them all the remaining ones and that off, and then, you know, do any refurbishing or touch up to them to then sell them for auction. You can also win one on that as well. You can win a scanner shown, which I've actually entered. But yeah, it just makes it sad that, you know, they're nice statues and that to have around, and that they're quite nice, and unfortunately some bloody arseholes are just bloody destroying them.
I think it is. Did stop near Morrison, she said. It is better.
Thank you, thanks very much.
She said that. Pretty stop.
There's a song that goes, what way's the shade gonna be? Because I want to be where the bloody shade is. Right. Off to B&M. Alright, nearly there. You know, the other day I was tempted to message some boy online and ask him if he fancied driving me around to B&M, because I could guarantee he'd get down at sets. And yeah, my gold B&M did get them. Not one I expected, but did. But yeah, and we could, you know, drink from our left-handed grommet mugs as we went around. Although, yeah, I wouldn't chip in with the petrol though. Yeah. Oh well. I'll let him go around to his B&Ms and that, because his get them in a little bit later. I know, because I've been to them several times. I go to them fairly often, but God, there it is, people. There it is. So let's hope they've got them. The walk around you have to do is fantastic.
Yellow light.
Not sure, they've changed things around since I was last in here. Let's try the other one.
The water pencils is
Okay, they're the old stuff. That's sales section, so yeah. It's weird that they've got all sort of cramped up this bit. Don't see any sets, I'm gonna ask them. Okay, so I give them the product code and now it's just wait to see, hope and pray to see if they have it. But hopefully. Nobody wants the Jodie Whittaker stuff. So, mixed news there. Yeah, so they didn't have them, but the good news was is that they are getting a delivery in, and I've gave them my phone number low. Usually, unless it's the same person who's in on that day, they generally don't ring you. I've had a B&M ring me back once, and that was only because it was the same person I gave my phone number to in the store who was there, who remembered me. So yeah, but he said Wednesday, Thursday is most likely when they'd have them, so okay. Though I might still check every day, I don't know, but what I'm going to do now is go get the bus all the way back into town and then get another bus to go to another B&M. It's tempting to go to B&M Sunderland and stuff, I mean bumping to Rob Ritchie or some other YouTubers and that, but yeah, I don't think I'm going all the way there because I've got to be back by 3 o'clock this afternoon, so disappointing, but at least I know that, you know, I haven't missed it, because my concern was that, you know, they got them the same time, like what I thought is possibly they had got the TARDIS X, the other one had got the Dalek sets and that, but yeah, I don't know if it's worth checking the golden B&M again, although saying that, I don't know, I'm not sure. If I've got time I might, if not then, you know, just, oh sweet, the tyre set I'm not as, you know, desperate for, so that's what I'm going to miss. Thank you. This is nice, I've got a table and a wireless charger that doesn't work. But hey, table. Over there is where you can currently get some Sean Stevens Grant merchandise while this promotion thing's happening. So, that's that. Okay, so I highly doubt this one has them, but you know, it's always worth it because it does get them in. I know that for a fact. But
still not allowed to.
I doubt if the other bigger one hasn't got them then. I mean, maybe. I don't know, it's bloody tiring walking up a hill to get to it, like. Oh, will this just be a repeat? Regardless, I need a drink. difficult filming at my walking pace because I tend to walk quite quick. It's lovely and cool in here, like, oh, breathe air conditioning in here because it's bloody boiling outside.
No, that's the other way around.
Maybe down there? I don't know. Keeping my eyes peeled. Oh, God, bloody. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go find a staff member somewhere. So yeah, unsurprisingly, they have not had a delivery in either. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get a drink from here, and then bloody knackered now. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for the day and try another day, because you get a sense of it by this point. It's like, yeah, they don't have them. Oh, Sean, where am I gonna get the TARDISes from? I'll probably just have to wait until like Wednesday or Thursday, but I will get them. So while watching Dalek 6388 video, I decided to ring the B&M I went to yesterday, my golden B&M, and I actually got through this time. Yeah, I think because it's, you know, late afternoon, early evening time, and I asked them whether they had the TARDIS Xing and that, and they checked the product code, and they said the exact same thing as the other B&M, which is unsurprising because they're in the same, you know, they're in a similar area and that to each other, and they always generally, when one gets one, the other one is sharp to follow. And they say, yeah, they haven't got a delivery in, but they will be getting one on Wednesday, so it's good news. That means I've got 2 options for this week and that, which is good. So I mean, ideally I'd probably go to the golden B&M just because that one's a bit nearer and a bit easier to get to. So because the other one I've got to get at least two buses there, whereas that one I can literally just hop on a train for a couple of stops and then I'm there. So yeah, let's hope. It's the next day and I'm just happy to be at this B&M because I'm in the area at the time. This one will definitely not have them because they never get them. They used to years and years ago, but they don't anymore. Thank you. But, you know, I thought I'm in the area. I'm not going to bother going to the other ones today because they won't have had any delivery yet. Yeah, as I thought, bugger all. No, they never got anything. Alright, so I had a bit of other news for B&M. Basically, I was checking the Doc2 search guide thing on the merchandise page that tells you what B&M's, and I was right. The B&M, there's a B&M near-ish to me. It's like 3/4 of the way to getting to South Shields, so it's not near, but it will take us a while to get there. It is probably about 45-50 minutes at least, well, probably more on public transport. And that one apparently got all the sets in today. Got them in today because someone reported it. Now, I could go off right now and go get them. Possibly the TARDIS X, because that's the only thing I need. However, I thought I'd try my golden B&M, and I rang them up, and they said they haven't got a delivery of them yet, though again, they're meant to get I don't think so, because they were meant to get a delivery tomorrow, along with another B&M, and I think I'm going to wait for them, because the thing is, if I could go all the way up to that B&M and they're probably sold out, or the information could just be wrong. The information could just be wrong as well. So I mean, I assume it's probably not. It's probably correct. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I don't want to trail up there. If I had the direct line to that store and could ring them up, then maybe. Although then again, I don't think I'm gonna bother, especially at this time because I'm bloody knackered and that it's late afternoon, like early evening time. Although it doesn't look it because it's bloody bright and boiling. It's still bloody. I think it's 25, 26 degrees. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow, and you know, try both of them. I mean, I imagine, I don't know. There's no guarantee. They say Wednesday, Thursday, and the reason is because even if they do get a delivery on the Wednesday, it doesn't mean they'll get to it in the pallet because it might be at the very bottom of the pallet. So yeah, it might be a case of I go multiple times. So yeah, which, I mean, the golden B&M, not too much of a problem because that one's pretty easy to get to. The other one, well, it's not difficult to get to, it just takes longer. So we'll see. And if not, maybe I might go to that other one. Who knows, but I'm leaving that for tomorrow, so yeah. Alright, I've just had a very interesting call with B&M because I thought I'll try ringing the other store via the customer service number. I should probably get, next time I'm in there, I should probably ask if I can have the direct line number. But they couldn't answer. They didn't answer the phone because, well, most of the time they don't, because they're on the shop floor. But anyway, what she told me was contradictory to what the other person told me, because she said they couldn't check over the phone whether they've got stock in the store or not, because it's not a live system. So that means if you gave them the product code, they're not able to check what stores have got delivery. Which is interesting because that is the complete opposite to what the other person said. They said that other person was wrong and they shouldn't have told me that. So maybe she was wrong. Maybe the other person was wrong. Maybe surely there must be some sort of system there. Although it's not, it won't be a live system. Surely there'll be some sort of system to say when a store has had a delivery of something, because otherwise how are you able to check? So yeah, that's a bit interesting. That might have to get, I don't know, someone at B&M will have to tell me. Although then again it may be counterproductive, because one person will say one thing, the other person will say the other thing. So maybe my B&M military strategy guide isn't 100% accurate. I don't know. It would explain some things, but yeah. It turns out I have another B&M direct line number which I completely forgot about, and it was for the other B&M that is supposed to be getting a delivery in tomorrow. Unfortunately, I've tried ringing non-stop for the past hour. I'm not joking. I've literally rang for the past hour with no answer. Unfortunately, it just means they're not in the back offices and that they're on the shop floor. So yeah, I don't think I'll bother going. This is just a weird thing though. When I opened up the YouTube app and that on my TV, this was the recommended video, Summer Walk in Newcastle. Well, yes, that is Newcastle. It does not look like that. Like that photo or video, like that thumbnail is being heavily edited, because yeah, it does not look like that. That is far too bright, far too clean as well. Doesn't look like that. Okay, so I probably shouldn't do this, and it's probably a waste of time, but I've been trying to call up B&M now for over an hour, and I'm just going to go to it. It's 7:15 at night, and it's going to take us, I don't know, depending on how long the bus takes. The two buses probably take me about 50-ish minutes. So yeah, I just thought, fuck it. And then if they don't have it, there's the temptation to go all the way to the other one, although I probably won't make it to that one, because the one that someone said that did have them. That one shuts at 9. This other one shuts at 10. I've got a decision to make. Should I go to the one that someone said on the thing that did have them in, which would take longer, and there might be it might be worth it, I don't know. Or should I go to the other one? I don't know. Because the other one is open until 10, that one's open until 9. So it might be worth going. I might go to the other one first. And the only reason for that is because I can get to that one a little bit. I can get to that one first, and then it gives me an hour. And that to get to the other, well, I can get to that one in probably maybe about the same amount of time rambling, and that just going on. Oh god, it's like literally I'm like a bloody drug dealer. Like just going to say, because well, not drug dealer, drug taker, because I go, I need my next kit. So I need my next one now. So let's go and hope. Down to get the train. Just missed it. That means you just missed it. I don't like how much this thing is scaling to its squeaking. Is there a Yeti down there? Oh, Yeti. When's it gonna come down the tunnel? The scary tunnel where the great intelligence and Yeti are. Perhaps never. But who can say? Down the scary tunnel.
The next train at platform 1 is for South Shields.
Come on, train. I want to get a shot of the train coming. There it is. Tip, if you ever come here, never come here by bus if you can help it, because it will take you a bloody hour to get here by bus, if not longer, because I've done it in the past. Always get the train. Always get the train. Although that's not always for everywhere, because some places are quicker by bloody bus than train. Just depends where you're going, but yeah, it takes about nearly an hour on the bus. Or an hour, because bloody zigzag so bloody everywhere. Right, so it's in here, the B&M. This B&M, I think I only discovered it, I don't know, last year or something like that. and that was only because I had to get a replacement bus for something for the train, and dropped us off here, and it was a while till the next one, so I had to wander around. And yeah, this B&M closed though at the start of this year, but then it recently reopened because they basically did some remodeling and expanded the B&M. Right, so I'm gonna have to, I can see it all the way down there. I'm gonna have to walk. So I'm gonna have to walk all the way around. Why have gates? I don't know why have gates. I mean, it's a bloody open way, you know. It's not like an indoor shopping centre. Why have gates and have them locked? I mean, I can think of reasons why. Because the B&M's on the other side there, means I'm going to have to walk all the way around to the other side. But yeah, basically, if it's a new store, a fairly new one, or one that's being reopened, like that one where they've made it slightly bigger, basically, they're more likely to get them first. I guess that Marvin's pretty cool. That Marvin the Martian graffiti. Can I get round this way? Yeah, I can. I just gotta walk like what would have been literally a 2-minute walk. It's turned into a 5 or 10 minute walk. Great. So that cash converter is there. If those who have been following my post for a while, but that cash converter had the song Tarans set for £30. Although it was opened, it was in box and that, but it had been opened because I could see that the tape had been cut and that, and so the twist ties and that. So let's have a look in this one. Let's have a look, eh? Ooh. So it should theoretically just be out. Let's hope this person wasn't lying. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, did you see barbecue? Just walking on that way. Oh, did you?
Loads of boxes, so there must have just been packs. A load of stuff. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's look and see what the boxes are up above. Could walk past them. I'm going to have to stop filming and have a proper look. I don't see them. It could be the fact that they've just put them in boxes and that. Or they've sold them all, but there's no space. So let's see. Okay, so I found them. They indeed were here, and yeah, that's all that's left. I will just ask them, see if they've got any more in the back. They probably don't, but it's worth an ask. So I asked a member of staff, and I gave him the product code, and immediately he said, oh yeah, someone came in, bought the entire box, and bought an entire box of the 5 Doctors Talic sets, and also bought all but the ones I saw that were out on the shop floor. So yeah, someone went in and basically bought also. Why did they leave those like 3 Necros sets? I'm not sure. Annoying that. Oh, Morrison's is open. Good. Basically someone just went in there, but a lot bar 3, which I was kind of expecting. So whoever it was, the thing is, that's why I find it annoying, is that why bother it's just like posting it on that thing just to rub it in, and that is like, yeah, he bought them all and they're gone. So yeah, probably why they didn't provide a picture, because it would just be them holding the box. But whatever. So yeah, it was a wasted journey, I thought. Well, but let's see, what time is it now? 10 to 8. So I've got 2 hours to go all the way to that other one, which is probably going to take me at least an hour, probably, by the time I've got to get all the way back into Newcastle and then get another bus from there. So yeah. Well, if there isn't a bus queue, I need to take this somewhere. Touch for good luck. Is that right? There's the original Phoenix, and the only good one left. Got my TV from there. And my previous TV. Hold on. Problem now, I've missed the previous bus by about 8-9 minutes, and I think it's probably is a Actually, I wouldn't check for one, I'm an idiot. There's 2 buses that go there, it's one. Thank you. This is the one I was at the other day. If they don't, then to be fair, the bloke did say Wednesday or Thursday, so I've already got myself to blame for not waiting. So, yeah. Problem is now, I've just been going from B&M to B&M so long, I really need a piss. There's nowhere really to go around here. I mean, there's Costa, but I think that might be shut. Plus you need a code for the toilet anyway. And, yeah, so I'll probably have to wait until I get back into town, and then the only places that are open are pubs and McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's shuts at 4 a.m, but it's not shut for very long because then it reopens at 6 a.m. And the only thing going through my head when I looked up the times for that is just like that 3 a.m. meme, just like, oh boy, 3 a.m. Are people going there for that reason at 3 a.m, justifying why it needs to stay open until 4, but then after 4 it's like, oh, no one there till 6. I don't know. I'm hoping I could cut through the exit because then I can go straight to the toys. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, we'll see. I also saw someone getting arrested. They just put them in the police van and that, and there was 8 police there. 8 of them. They arrested someone for doing a naughty. What was that naughty? I have no idea. I only saw the aftermath. I don't know what it was. They did a naughty, or said something edgy online. Okay, that's a good sign. Yeah, I don't know what it is, because the nighttime staff there, well, they weren't as friendly and that as the staff that I spoke to during the daytime yesterday, and that's because initially they just said, oh, it'll be out, which obviously it isn't always out. So yeah, they wouldn't check on the product gun no matter what I did. Asked them, they wouldn't check the product gun, because I even spoke to the manager there, who kept insisting, oh yeah, we can't check things on the product gun. Even though I said your colleague and that did the other day, and he said, oh, we still can't tell. He said, oh, when we get to it, we get to it. If we get a delivery, we will. We can't tell when a delivery is coming. Then how come the colleague the other day literally said, you know, Wednesday, Thursday time, most likely. So yeah, I don't know, I'll come here tomorrow and ask again. But the way they all spoke to me, like they all had a bit of a like kind of snotty attitude. Yeah, just depends who you get. Sometimes you get helpful ones, sometimes you don't. So yeah, it's a shame because just kind of ruins it. So yeah, they did have the Dalek sets, so they did have those. So the Dalek set shouldn't be far behind, but I did double check because I might have just been in this section. That's where it was. I don't think you can see it just back there out the window, but the police I passed who had just put someone in the van and that are still there. They're still there. I don't know. I thought I would have bloody cast them off by now, but yeah. I wonder why. I don't know. Yeah. Oh well. Here's the temptation. Because there is one more B&M I can theoretically get to before it closes, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to, because I've got to get back home anyway to take dog Bobby out for his evening walk. Yeah, I might not have even gotten to it anyway, depending on what buses there were. So let's see, what is it? Yeah, 9:01 now, so time to head home. Time to go to the toilet, then head home. Thank you, the goose, for letting me use the toilets, because I really need to go. Yeah. So it's slightly worrying using a pub at night, even though it is just for the toilet. It's a Tuesday night, so yeah. This was Friday night, I'd be a bit worried because, you know, do not, I advise, if you are going to go to a pub around there at night, go as centre possible, even if it's more expensive. Because the further out you go, although some of the pubs may be slightly cheaper, you are more likely to get into, well, or be in the crossfire of some sort of fight or row or something. So, yeah, over here, keep it centre. Keep it centre, but that's not guaranteed. Yeah. I just keep thinking about the way the staff talk to me. Like, you know, it wasn't like the outrightly rude, it was just the attitude thing. I mean, the manager did actually have to stop one of his employees and said, okay, that's enough, because one of them just kept saying the same thing. Ooh, this woman. Like, the manager had to stop her from talking to us because she kept saying the same bloody sentence to us over and over again, saying we don't know when we don't know when or if we're getting them. We don't know when we're. Because like he said, all right, he literally said, all right, that's enough now. Because it's just like, fucking hell. Okay, I heard you. Yeah. Hopefully there was a bus back soon. Oh God. Alright, it's the next day. It's morning time. I think it's just after 10 in the morning or something like that. Can't remember. But yeah, on my way to the Golden B&M first, because I've got a plan. Because you know, that even if because the thing is, even if they have had a delivery in, they might not have had the delivery yet, although they probably have if they're having one. But two, even if they have, probably haven't got to it on the pallet yet, unless I'm lucky and it's right at the front. So plan is go to that B&M, go to another one that I haven't tried yet, though has had them in the past, although I can't remember whether they've had TARDIS before or not, because when I went to that one last time I wasn't looking for them. I mean, they did have everything else. I remember they must have got everything else, but I wasn't looking for TARDIS at the time, so I can't remember whether they had them or not. But they probably would cut is a large one, and then after that, trying that, the plan is then to go to that same B&M I went to last night. Hopefully it's the nicer daytime staff. Alright, just had a call there from my friend saying that he was able to get his Dalek X and TARDIS set, which is good for me because it means I don't have to worry about getting him a TARDIS set. So I just have to get them basically just for me now, so that's good. Yeah, so what I was saying before is that yeah, basically I'm planning on going to 4 B&M stores this morning, and depending on one, whether I get it or not, and two, you know, how long it takes me. After that, it might be a case of, do I try South Shields? Do I try Sunderland? It'll be one or the other, because I won't have time to do both. Like, if you know, if I wasn't visiting my granny in the hospital today, then I would have probably done both. But I'm going to visit her in the hospital at 3 o'clock, so yeah, realistically I've got until 2 o'clock to do all this shit. So yeah, that's why you're heading off early, so you're coming with me every step of the way. Oh, is that one? I can hear one coming. Now, is it coming towards or away? I bet you it's the one I need. Bet anything Yep, it is. Oh shit, will I get it? Nah. Oh shit.
Customer information.
Of course, the bloody second I get here. Here you go. 22 minutes till the next one. It makes no fucking sense. I'm so unlucky with the macros today. Recently. Look at those times.
See station posters or visit nexus.org.uk for full details.
Oh, it's flickering. It actually says on there 22 makes the next train. But then the one after that is only coming 10 minutes after that. It's fucking weird. Oh well, fate seemed to be on my side because I was actually able to ring again at B&M and actually got through, and they didn't have them in stock, so that saved me. Now I've just got to get to the other side of the fucking line to go in the other direction. So yeah, can I get there in time? It's the question. Because then I've got to go and change over and then get them roll in the opposite direction. Yeah, God. See, who knew? This is cheaper than a gym. Much cheaper. Well, probably. Oh. Yep. And it's just coming in, but it says due. Oh well, that worked out well for me. So now I've got to change over, and luckily that other one's coming in 3 minutes, so it shouldn't be long to change over to the next one. And then go to another B&M, and hopefully they've possibly got them. I mean, don't know, could be a case of they haven't had deliveries yet, but at least I know because of that one I went to last night in Jarrow that, you know, they are coming. So yeah. Alright, so some good news that I rang my friend back up and asked him if he could get me a TARDIS set from his B&M, and just in case. Now I'm hoping I won't need this. I'm hoping I won't, but yeah, I'm basically asking him to do what I did with the Dalek sets with him, and that basically just get an extra one, and you know, if needed, then we'll have that, so at least we've got one. But you know, if I find my own, which I should do, then they'll have an extra one, so that they can do what they like with. So basically a win-win. So yeah, I think after this one I might try ringing the customer service line and see if I can get through to B&M South Shields, just in case, because I could get the train to because I was just thinking South Shields is near-ish Jarrow. There's a possibility that they might have them. It's a similar area, so maybe. If I can't get through, then I won't bother tripping up, but if they do, then I'll get a train to North Shields and then get the ferry over. Yes, the ferry. Because that's the quickest way to get there from here, but hopefully that's this one, which is just past the Aldi over there, has them, so fingers crossed. Alright, so just got a call back from my friend saying that he got us a TARDIS set and that, so regardless, you know, if the worst came to worst, which unlikely with the amount of B&Ms, I mean, to go into that one there, but yeah, regardless, got, you know, at least one in the bag, just in case. But I will probably find one on that, because I keep telling myself that. I always do. I'm not really worried about not finding it. It's just when and how far I have to travel and that for it. So yeah. By the way, you might notice I've got different earphones. I've got my Sony XM4 repaired ones back from Sony. So Sony, really good customer service. Can't fault them. So that's always a reason to go for Sony. Good customer service. Right, so let's go in and have a look. I always forget this one has the garden centre. Let's see what's actually in it. Oh dear. So one that's had them. Yeah. So yeah, they didn't have them, which yeah. I mean, they had them, and weirdly it was the same story. Like, someone came in and bought all the TARDIS sets, all of the 5 Doctor sets, and when they got to the Necros sets, they took 3 of them out and put them on the shelf. Like, that can't be a bloody coincidence like that. So presumably it's the same person who's been going to the P&Ms and is just deciding, alright, we'll get everything, but we'll leave 3 Necros sets for some reason. This is bloody weird. So I called up B&M, and it was a really strange call on the customer service. I tried to ask them about South Shields, and they checked on the system and they said they haven't received a delivery. And I said, okay, are you able to check B&M Sundund? And then they said, oh, we can't check stock on the phone because it's not a live system. Which is confusing, because it's like, how were you able to check them B&M South Shields? It's just like you just contradicted yourself. It's weird. It just, things like that just make me bloody scratch my head. So yeah, but I don't, just said knowing that I'm not going to bother going to there. So I think it's just going to be a case of waiting for the ones more local to me to get a delivery and that in, because they are meant to be. So yeah, so the same one I went to last night now, I think. And yeah, the woman in that shop, the one I just been in, said if they get another delivery and they'll keep a couple aside for us. And I said, well, can I give you them my name and phone number? And they said, oh no, we're not allowed to we can't do that, unfortunately. Which is a lie, because other stores have done that for us before. In fact, a lot of them insist on doing that to make life easier. So again, bloody weird. And who is this one person going around just buying them all but leaving 3 Necros sets? Really weird. Really starting to feel the bliss I started to get yesterday because of the heat and that. It's a bit cooler today, but still. Oh God. I remembered as well, I'm going to Leeds on Saturday because it's Leeds or nothing. And yeah, it's meant to be 31 degrees in Leeds on Saturday, and yeah. So maybe Leeds might have it, I don't know. I'm just hoping and praying it's not the nighttime staffing that's still here. I doubt it. Is it this way or? Hold on a minute. Ow. Is there anything amongst these? Oh. That is their TARDIS sets. Found them. So there we go. I got myself 2 TARDIS sets, one to open, one to keep sealed. So yeah, that bloke was right. I should have just waited until Wednesday, but you know what I'm like. I'm bloody impatient. But hey, I got them. So that saves me going around all around the bloody northeast of England. So hooray for that. So yeah, they hadn't put them out and yet. They just got there and yeah. So alright, they've changed the toy aisle though. It was on a different side. So that must have been why they were all in sort of random places and that yesterday, because they were just like shifting them about and that. So yeah, gonna go home now and review it. So yeah, hooray. Just like Gordon Ramsay said, it's fucking raw. There you go. So yeah, a little bit more complicated than last year, though this time, since I ended up only buying for myself, meant I didn't have to bring a bloody suitcase around with us and that. So there's that. And yeah, now it's wait until October, November, and we'll do this all over again. So yeah, overall it wasn't too bad, I guess, but just a bit frustrating. So yeah.